right before, the rainy season kicks in the winter or fall. Why would you not get in the water and look for this stuff? Because that's when it's shallow. And, but what you have to, so it's crazy in Arkansas. I don't know, Gypsy, like in Texas, snakes are horrible, and like water moccasins. And so it's the same way here. And even in Arkansas, we have alligators to deal with too, even though it's not as extensive or whatever. But I was like, I've got to get in that water and check it out. And as soon as I did, it's like, bam, there it is. Yeah. So I found all kinds of crazy stuff. So I was filming with my friend JD Hewitt, who has a YouTube channel called The History Underground. He has a very large following. It's 300 it's almost 400,000 followers right now. But it's incredible. So he and I have been great friends for a long time, even before he farted. Listen to me. Oh my gosh. I goofed up live. Excuse me. It's before he started his YouTube channel, History Underground. And so anyways, we connected. And I was like, listen, I got some great stuff. We got to film. I've got some great spots. Let's do these. Let's get together and do some videos. And so anyways, he came down with me from Missouri, and we went on this battlefield in a retreat route area where we filmed a couple of episodes. And so the picture that you posted of me holding the cannonball is actually within maybe like 10 feet of where I found the soldiers, or his bayonet, U.S. box plate, belt buckle, all together with a lot of leather intact in a creek that was buried in clay.
Wow.
And so it preserved it. And so when we filmed on the bank of this creek, I actually found, while we were filming the episode, I found this cannonball. And so that's how that picture came about. So we found that while he was filming one of the episodes.
That's awesome.
Wow. That is
it's incredible.
amazing.
It's unbelievable.
Now,
Yeah,
you had that. Didn't you have that when I think we were in Florida? Didn't you have some of that on display?
Yes,
I recall.
I did. I didn't have the cannonball because we filmed that, I think it was after.
Okay.
Yeah, so what's crazy is, so the Union Army had captured some of the Confederate ordnance, like their artillery shells, cannonballs, and stuff like that, in previous battles throughout Arkansas. So when they were coming through this battle area, after the battle area, their wagons were bogging down in the mud, and to try to lighten their load, they threw all this stuff out. So this is a Confederate cannonball, which I'll have at Kadoha at our Treasure Fest 5, let's say 2 weekends from now, October 14th, 15th, 16th. That'll actually be in a raffle that we have to raise money for John 3:16. Some of the guys come down and help us put out targets all week, and so we support them and they support us. So we're trying to raise money for that ministry. But anyway, but yes, I'll have that. That'll be part of the raffle. But those are all Confederate, besides the U.S. box plate and buckle and leather goods. That's all Union. That will not be in the raffle, which I'm going to pass all that stuff down to my son or donate it to the museum at some point if he's not interested, which I think he will be. So,
yeah.
But yeah, so that Confederate, that 6-pound cannonball will be in our raffle at the Treasure Fest.
That is so generous of you. That is amazing that you're gonna.
Here's the deal. I can't take that stuff with me when I go. Some of it, like I said, I am going to pass down to my son, but I feel like if I can help, because it's all about us helping people in the hobby and
yes.
And then helping other people who are in need. And these men that have gone through drug and alcohol addictions and things like that, they need help. So why would I not get that stuff. I don't want a pat on the back. It's not about me. It's all about the good Lord who helps all of us out in some way. And so it's a good thing. And so I'm not even messed up about doing it. So I had fun finding it. It was an awesome experience, but if I just have it, then, I mean, I don't know. I just want to do some good. So
I'm right there with you. I don't know if you saw my latest video that I was talking about earlier. I did a little video where I was kind of sharing my cancer thing and then why I did my YouTube channel and all that. And that's basically the message I was trying to convey. I'll save that for y'all to go watch it. But it's all about, that's what we're here for, to help one another and spread love. So, I mean, that's what I'm all about. So
exactly.
I really admire you, Brandon, and appreciate you and what you're doing for our hobby and for just everyone that you come in contact with that you can possibly help or give back. And that says a lot about you and your character. And we're honored to have you on here as a guest.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. As Mark Hoover, my Uncle Mark, which I love him very much. So I call him Uncle Mark, even though he's not my uncle. And I know he's listening right now. He's probably laughing.
Yeah.
But he calls me his nephew. But I love my Uncle Mark because he has so much insight to, Mark Gypsy, and you probably do too, Amanda. Yeah. But he's been a wonderful connection with me, a great friend. I love him dearly. But it's like he said, he talks about some of the things that he has. Like he is I can't say it verbatim because I can't remember exactly what he says, but he's a temporary steward of things that he has. Well, we
all are. Yep.
We all are. And so if we have something we can pass down before we go and let it impact somebody else's life, then why would we not? But yeah, it's amazing that we can find the things that we do. We've been given the gift to find incredible things, and what good would it be that we hold on to them? Because then, I mean, it has monetary value, but if we can do something good for somebody else, the value is just, there's no price tag on that. It's just, period. I mean, if you help somebody else in some way with the things that you raffle off or donate or give away, it's priceless. It really is.
Yes. I can't agree enough. Thank you so much, Brandon. I so appreciate that for sharing that.
Absolutely.
That just means a lot. And yeah, Mark, I don't call him Uncle, but I just got off the phone with him right before I hopped on the podcast.
Yeah, he texted me and said, I'll be listening.
I told him, I said, yeah, we've got Brandon on tonight. So, but yeah, Mark speaks so highly of you before I even met you. So I was really looking forward to meeting you at the hunt in Florida. Anyway, I'm not as young as you, so I wouldn't call him Uncle, but I'll call him brother.
Hey, you don't have a gray hair on your head. Look, you know what? I've been so busy. Listen, no. I've been so busy working. I haven't had time to do. Seriously, I haven't had time to metal detect in I don't even know how long. Seriously, like maybe, I don't know, a month and a half, maybe 2 months. But so I haven't had time to get my hair cut because I've been so busy. It looks like I'm wearing a wig right now. That's how bad it is. That's what I told my wife earlier.
You gotta take a selfie. I want to see this.
It's horrible. So fortunately, before the hunt, I'm going to get my hair cut on Saturday, so not everybody can see my gray hair. But she's like, Brandon, you're looking so old because I have so much gray hair. It's crazy. Well, for first off,
Brandon,
the Treasure Fest stresses me out.
Me too.
Okay?
Me too. I hear you. I'm stressed out about my hunt as well.
Oh my God! I know. I've seen your posts. Look, we got a lot to talk about, girl. Okay?
We do. I'm gonna be picking your brain. y'all that have
Yes.
never been to a treasure fest with Brandon, I cannot stress enough how much he puts into these hunts. I cannot express how many prizes that I know you put in more than 100%. I know you do.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it for myself. So if y'all get a chance, is it too late to sign up, or can they still sign up? Can you tell us a little bit more about the hunt? Is that okay?
Yes. Yeah. No problem. So yeah, you can still sign up. As of today, we sold, I think, just over 200 tickets. We have 300 we can sell. And then after that, it cuts off, obviously. But yeah, you can still sign up. I don't know what the best way to do this is, but as far as like getting information to people who are listening now. So I'll say this. So the best way to do it now, because we're not mailing tickets out just in case they don't show up in time, is that so you would call the Kadoha Indian Village between 9 o'clock and 5 o'clock, 7 days a week, Central Time. The number is 870-285-3736. And so you would call down there and they will hold your ticket. Because I got
870. Sorry, I'm trying to type it in here.
870-285-3736.
And that is what? That is the number
that's
that
the
they can
Kadoha
call
Indian.
for.
Yeah, they can call and buy the tickets over the phone. That'd be the easiest way. So when you show up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say you show up Friday on the 14th. You can get your ticket then, or if you show up on Saturday morning early, you can get your ticket then, and they'll have a packet ready for you.
Wonderful. Yeah, we've got a lot to talk about. I'm going to have to pick the brain when we get there.
Oh,
but I know you're going to be busy.
You have no idea. Oh my gosh. Here's the deal. So when we first started out, there were so many mistakes. I mean, here's the deal. So we do this because we love it.
Right.
And because it's our passion. With Sam, it's the Native American artifacts and things like that. He's my partner in the hunt, and so my responsibility is hosting the hunt, but buying like the Civil War artifacts to put in the hunt. But we have spent countless hours putting the prizes together and all that stuff, and it's taken a toll on some of us because when we have a day job, we have to make money,
right,
and things like that. We have families, but putting all this stuff together, like, it is so costly because I drive down to Murfreesboro a countless amount of times delivering stuff that I've bought or helping with the prizes or putting stuff out the whole week before. And we lose so much money on that. I'm just trying to be candid and kind of open to people so they kind of know. And it's very tough to make everybody happy on these hunts.
Yes.
We've learned that. And we know we're not going to make everybody happy. That's our goal, though, is to make everybody happy because we want to see people leave with a smile. But we know that's not going to happen. And I've been chewed out so many times for so many different things. Like the last hunt we had so the person that was numbering the prizes, I'm not going to say who it was, but they skipped because of a simple little number. When you're doing 4,000 prizes and making 4,000 little tags for prizes, so there were 800 prizes that were skipped. And if you could see the numbers on, I mean, it's very easy to do. And so we had to like rush into the storeroom and like we had like beaded necklaces and some points in